So we've started. First of all, of course, thank you again.
Of course, Senchy.
For coming here. Yes,
Thanks.
sir.
No, anytime.
Yes,
anytime.
sir. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I think even before jumping into some of the topics we'd like to discuss about, could you just give me an introduction of,
Who am I?
yeah, who is Chris?
Yeah, so Chris, Chris is short for Christopher.
Yes, sir.
Born in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Lived there for a couple of years and moved to the Philippines. And then what I was thinking about was maybe 4, 5, 3. Moved to the Philippines, lived there with my mom's side, my grandma, all my cousins there. I was there for about 8 years, so I got to learn the language, the culture, the people. And then from there, moved back to the United States about 5th grade. And then been here ever since. And then went to College, and we're both seniors now.
Yes, sir.
We're both roommates in Rome, Italy, studying abroad.
That's cool.
That's where I met Senchy and really got to know him. But more about me, I just really like to be outdoors. I like to meet new people, do new things. I like to deep conversations.
Yes, sir.
I like to travel. I'm open to do anything. So as long as it elevates me and it's for the good and makes me better.
Yeah, bro, because you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me when we were in Rome and we used to sit in the balcony.
We just drink wine, beer.
Yeah.
For what? I think it was like €1 or €2.
Yeah.
Super cheap.
Yeah, I just like that talk.
That was nice. Yeah.
So I like that aspect. And I think that's where I got to know you more too. Because I think before, we had a Spanish something together or something.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but I think
that time in Italy was good because I think we just enjoyed sitting on that balcony or those steps.
Yeah. That was pretty cool, bro.
That was just we were just hanging out. It's like we knew that we didn't have to do much more to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. I think
bro, we're in Italy, we're in Rome.
Right.
We're drinking wine.
Right.
In Trastevere, what?
Yeah, I think that was because I remember for our first few weeks we were like, bro,
we gotta do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Just enjoy the moment.
Yeah, I think that was interesting. Bro, but bringing it back to college and the overall experience with, of course, study abroad and other things. I know we were talking about in the call in the past. What do you think are some of the things, if you had to start college over, or you had to tell someone some things, what would you say were the things that stood out to you, that you learned?
Well, if it was me, if I was talking to a younger self, college gave me obviously what I know now, because of the experience, obviously, and the education and the people. But if I knew what I knew then, I wouldn't go to college.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Not at all.
Wow. Why?
College taught me that I didn't need college.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on your major.
Yeah.
Me and you business, it's different. If you're gonna be a doctor, it's so different. You need to know that stuff. Lawyer, so different. But if you're just, it all depends on what you're trying to do, what your major is. But if you're just a business dude, it's, I don't think it's, the time I've been here, I could have invested it somewhere else and be a lot maybe farther ahead. But obviously I can't say that because I'm only here to say that because of college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So without college, I wouldn't be who I am. So college made me who I am.
That's a good point.
Talent, even though
now you feel that you don't kind of need it.
Yeah. But if I could talk to someone that's 17, 18, really just just get to know yourself, every person has a dream, right? Do you like to go travel? Do you like to make music?
Yes,
do you like to, whatever that is you like to do that. Get to know yourself, because at college, it's just basically you're told what to do. And along the journey, you find out a little bit more about yourself. But I feel like the best way to do that is just being out in the world and really just, experiencing things firsthand. A lot of things in college is theory, right?
I definitely
Everything's theory.
I definitely agree.
And for me, my experience, I learned through experience and mistakes.
Yep.
But I think the biggest thing is just to travel. The biggest the biggest thing for a 17-year-old, 18 is get to see different people, different places. When we went to Italy, it was it was different. You know, I mean, you can speak for Nepal too, you know? It's so different from the United States, from its people. Italians the same way. It's just so different. Your mind subconsciously already observed things that's like, oh, this is different. Right. The food, how people interact, how business works, what works in North America, what works in Europe, you know, applies to the whole world. And I think that's the best way to get to know yourself. And along the way, you'll make mistakes. And, you know, from then you pick yourself up and just keep going.
Bro, I definitely agree. Especially with like the theory part. Because I feel too much of, like even what we learn, especially in business, is like so theoretical. Yeah. Because it's like, bro, would you ever use when planning a business, like, you know, the waterfall method or like, you know, some, like, I don't know, some method that they tell us?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a way of thinking, obviously, but it's like, I don't know, it's not very, I really want to know, like, if I'm starting a business, what's going to hit me the first day? Like, how am I going to structure my taxes? Yeah. I don't know anything about taxes.
Exactly, bro. Or like how to start it up, like how to register.
Yeah, like, where do I sign up?
Yeah.
Like, how do I register my business?
Exactly.
Like, how do I name my business? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, bro, right?
So yeah.
Yeah, I agree, bro. So, yeah, that's why I like computer. I've liked computer science recently because I do like a bit of CS also, like CS and business. Yeah. And at least in CS, if I learn it, I know I can make a website and boom, it's like there.
Yeah. So, and like with technology now these days, it's, you know, how far in the future do you really need computer skills, right? Like, we're in a time that things is changing so fast. I feel like no career is safe. Yeah. No career is safe.
I think
like,
that's probably true.
People say the human aspect. I agree with that. Like, I don't want to learn from a robot, right? Yeah. But like, there's no career that's safe.
Yeah, I think that's true. Bringing back to what you said about not needing college, or like I agree with that. And at first, like I had like a very similar like thought.
Not needing college.
Yeah. But my dad kind of convinced me otherwise.
What did he say?
He's kind of like, because I kind of agree with him now, even though I don't want to. It's like I would like the world to be like that, where we don't need college, where we can like, you know, start our own things, have our own businesses, or learn by ourselves. But I think at least to get started, how am I going to get like capital, let's say, to start a business, right? So if I don't have capital right now, so I need to get a job or something, or like investors, let's say. And how do I get investors or a job without a degree? They'll just look at me and be like, this guy's like...
You either need a degree, or your resume has to be stacked with just experience.
Exactly. That, or like you already should be like in a company and then they can see it. So at least that's my initial...
It's like a foot in the door.
Yeah. Because I would like it to be, you know, how we want, where we can just start our own business. But at least I feel that's not...
It's very...
as easy, you know?
Yeah, college is like, it's very both-sided, you know, it's like, you hear those who argue for college, who doesn't make any sense at all. And like people who argue for college, who don't make sense at all. Yeah. And then there's some that's like, wow, it makes sense. Like, you're right. Yeah. He, she, they, you know, they're right, you know. And then there's another side, it's like, wow, you're right too. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think it's a safer route, you know, taking college.
It's only 4 years.
You know? But you know, because in 4 years we could probably get done a lot.
I mean, we're pretty much done.
Yeah, I guess it's too late.
Regardless, we're done.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of going to MBA?
Not MBA, but grad school. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Something technical, just 1 year. Okay. Because, like, I feel these days I'm being too, like, realistic or something. But I feel like if I have a one year master's degree, it'll help me get a better job. Yeah. Especially like in finance or something with data that combines.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, combines like business, at least to start, bro.
Because I think it just starts somewhere.
Yeah, because my end goal is to have my own business.
What business are you talking about?
Something more to do with computer too. So something that's like scalable, which it doesn't really cost money. So it's not going to be like a factory.
What are you doing with computers?
It depends. Like I'm building websites right now. Like right now we did a newsletter that explains like complex things in simple terms.
So it's like a news thing?
Yeah, it gives you like information, but makes like So you can get the value from a book, but in an email kind of. So it's like a shorter thing.
Oh, so it's like summaries of books.
Yeah, you could say summary of ideas. So it's like
Okay.
different books that go in.
So like the main topics of a book.
Yep. So something like that, something that gives people value, and hopefully, in the end, I could make some money or something.
Yeah.
So that's
Definitely.
something like that, bro. Where, of course, I don't want to work my whole life in a company
Yeah.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, bro? Do you have any like what type of maybe job or what type of income or what type of lifestyle?
Well, I
would
really
you
want to. I'm definitely on the entrepreneurship side.
Yes, sir.
The industry I would really want to start out in is boring businesses. In other words, things that people really can't live without.
What businesses?
Boring businesses, such as what's an example?
Boring.
Boring, like
Boring.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I
I've
mean,
never
there's
heard
some
that.
technical word for it,
Okay,
but
okay.
it's like okay. An example would be, what's a very simple one? A laundromat.
Hmm.
There's always poor people, right?
Yes, sir.
There's always going to be poor people.
Yeah.
And if I could provide them, for example, the laundromat, if I could provide them a laundromat where it's clean, I mean, they already go to one probably, but if I could offer one that's better, that's clean, a little, maybe 50 cents cheaper, I don't know. I haven't looked in the micro yet, but maybe 50 cents cheaper, a little bit cleaner, a little bit safer, they're going to go to my place,
Yeah.
There's a lot more poor people than rich people.
That's probably true. But don't
Throughout
you think,
history too, right?
I agree. Don't you think though that poor people can spend less than just rich people?
Yeah, but you always wash your clothes.
Yeah,
Unless you're
that's
homeless. I mean, people don't have to wash their clothes. They can smell really bad.
Yeah.
And people don't wash their clothes.
They don't.
I mean, like, okay, that's another example. Heating and cooling, right? We're in Michigan's winter.
Yeah.
We're sitting here because there's heat in this building, right? We're not wearing our coats. I mean, that's probably like, consumer energy or something like that.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying for like homes and stuff,
Yep.
like single homes, people are paying money for that.
Definitely.
So I want to start on, the thing is, like you said, capital, dude. I have no money.
Yeah.
I either have to borrow money
Yeah.
or, seller financing where the profits of the business pays for my debt. But how many, entrepreneurs, how many retirees or about to retire really want to do that method with the 22-year-old kid, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot, is the baby boomer generation is retiring, So it's going to be very tricky.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to steer me away from it.
Okay.
How
Like
is-
why? You mean some like what? Like friends or family?
Oh, just people I tell my ideas about.
Okay.
It could be anybody. Because I feel like it's a very custom way of life, way of making money.
Oh, what do you mean custom?
Like, it's not your 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I believe that I'm going to live a life that's not going to be 9 to 5. I'm going to,
Nice.
maybe to start out, because I still need to, sleep somewhere.
And eat,
I gotta eat, But I think weekends won't be a thing for me.
Bless, bro.
Like holidays, if I have to go to work, I have to go to work. That's the
But
one.
if you want to go on a holiday,
I'm trying to buy my freedom.
I know, bro. But it's also good. So because if you want to go on a holiday, you're going.
Oh yeah, I can go. I wake up. All right, let's go to Australia.
Yes, sir.
But a certain way of lifestyle, takes certain
Yeah,
type of
sacrifice, bro.
life, work, and it's gonna be very lonely because you're very customized. I mean, unless you find people like you,
Bro,
and you
I
guys
think
are
that's great.
yeah. So that's the biggest challenge right now is probably capital. I mean,
Definitely.
that's
Definitely. Bro, but I definitely like your ideas of like what boring businesses, like if we classify them that way, because if they were there like 20 years ago, they'll probably still be there.
you can't change it.
Yeah.
People need
Housing,
food.
heat.
They reproduce.
Yes, sir.
People have waste, human waste, and
Yeah.
it's things like that, and that's not going to change. And if we're going to go a business route, I got to go the most safest way.
I agree.
So, and someone told me this about money. Said you don't have to take a lot. Don't take a small amount of money, but from a large group of people.
That's definitely true, bro.
Netflix is what, $6?
Yeah.
But how many people have Netflix? You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
bro.
So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Probably even YouTube is a good example because I bet with like one ad they make like 0.00 something.
But how many people are watching how many videos? I watched like 4 by today already.
Yeah, bro. If there's like 1 billion views, boom. That's like 1 million.
Exactly.
Crazy. So, I agree. But yeah, I think those businesses are good. But I think even in those businesses, it's probably more difficult to get in, I think. Because it's like people with money already have probably like,
A lot of private equities or a lot of corporations in it. But also that's where challenge comes opportunity though, right?
I agree.
If I'm competing against these big corporations and these big private equities people and they got all the money in the world, but they're looking for mass. They're trying to get as much companies as possible under their roof, right? Well, if I'm talking to this gentleman or lady or whoever about their business that they've cared about for so many years, and they know that once they get consumed by a corporation that their business is just a number to them, to me, it's where I'm putting everything at stake here.
Yes, sir.
Where I'm going to care for it. I have to care for it, or I'm going down for it too.
Yes, sir.
So that's my advantage, and if I could communicate that, articulate that, and show whoever I'm trying to buy the business from, they see that and they, take a leap of faith with me, and you never know. So
yeah, bro, I think that's actually a really good point you raised. Because for a while I didn't know about like buying businesses, or there's like a certain phrase.
The most wealthy people just buy businesses,
Yeah.
and have other people run it for them.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard in the beginning. I get that. It's fine. I'm fine with that. But the most wealthy people buy businesses.
Yeah, bro. Because most of the time businesses don't they fail at the start, right? So if you get a thing that's
It's already going. Exactly.
Going.
People already have trust. And people, it's the insecurity that scares people. Like, how am I gonna get food if my business don't work?
Yeah.
You can give me a mat and sleep over here, I'm good.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't
That's
complain.
tough, bro. Bless.
I'm good. I'd rather make that sacrifice then, and then, 5, 10 years, 15 years,
Yeah.
I'm building my own custom home, and I don't have to go to work tomorrow at 7 a.m. I feel for me, that is when I slowly break down.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, if I do a job for 40 years, I don't know how people do it. I cannot do that. Like, I show up at 7 a.m. and leave at 3 p.m. every single day for 40 years.
Yeah.
I could not do that.
Yeah. For me,
It scares me.
Yeah. For me, it's like, it's not the work itself, or the hours. It's just the working for something that you don't really know or care.
Exactly. Or I have my work done at 1 p.m., but you have to stay until 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather get up at 2 a.m. I have to get stuff done.
And if it's for
be done by
yeah.
4 a.m. in the morning, go back to bed. At least it's done.
Yeah.
But it's self-discipline, consistency, and you have to be smart. We have to. Whatever you're in business, you gotta be ruthless. You gotta be smart. At the same time, you gotta be caring.
Yeah. So it's
the balance where it's tough.
Right.
People have a hard time starting to make money, and people have a hard time stop making money.
Right. Should we stop making money?
I don't know. It depends on what you're using it for, right?
Yeah.
People get bored of money. They just want power.
Yeah, I guess.
Power never gets boring.
Does it? Oh,
No, it doesn't. I don't have any power, but I talk to people that have power, and they're like, man, that's what makes people greedy.
What positions were they in?
They were just business owners themselves. It's just what money gives you power, right?
Yeah, lots of employees.
Yeah, if I'm at a restaurant and there's a line, I'm like, I'll give you another $1,000. See me right now.
Yeah. Dang.
Cut my hair right now. I'll give you $1,000. Skip all these other dudes.
Yeah.
You walk in front of them. That's power.
Yeah, that definitely.
Power is what makes people greedy. Controls over others. That's why whoever is in the person who deserves power doesn't want it.
Yeah. So I guess I guess we're kind of doomed because look at all the politicians. If they're going for it, they probably want power. And if they want
You want to
power,
talk politics right now?
Bro, we can, bro.
Let's do it. What do you think about? Do you mind speaking who you voted for?
I didn't, bro, because I can't.
You did it? Oh, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
Were you mad about it or?
No, not at all, bro.
No.
I would not be mad either ways. And I was mad at the fact that, not mad, mad is
Who
just
would
not-
you vote for though, if you could have the right to vote?
I'd probably vote for Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why is that?
I don't know most of the stats behind any of these things, but it's just a gut feeling where at least this guy has done.
Instinct tells you a lot, man.
Yeah, like I might be wrong, but it's my opinion where I feel this guy has done a lot, at least in his life, where he's had businesses, done lots of things, but at least people who are career politicians, I just don't like them. So if it was someone else too, I would have, who was not a career politician, I would have gone for them.
I voted for Trump.
Yeah.
The reason why that is, America's a business. We're what, number one, number two economically in the world?
But number one, right?
Or number one, yeah. America's a business. No matter how you look at it, we make money. And how do you make money? It's through every industry, it's a business, right? Hospital, it's what, schools, college now is a business. They don't really care about education. It's more of a, investment thing. And this man has done business at the highest level with anybody in the world. He has brought results. He knows how to get it done. And America, again, I'm circling back. America's a business. There's like you said, I don't know everything about this man or whatever he's done, but I know he gets things done.
Yeah.
And results is, you can hype someone up, but I need to see results. I need to see the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People also, I didn't look at him as I didn't view, the president is a job. It's not popular, I mean, it is, but it's not, the president is.
It should be results based, not.
Yeah, it's not a position for the kindest person.
Yeah.
It's to make America the best, you're in charge of making America great.
Yes, sir.
Again,
Yeah,
but no, for real, and people have a hard time separating personality and work, and a lot of people mix that together. And I'm not saying I would hang out with Trump, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if I'm trying to get business done, he's the man I want to call.
Yeah.
So, and obviously there's not everything I agree with. Especially, the abortion stuff. I don't agree with that. I think every person has their own right to their own body. Because imagine me and you telling us what to do with our bodies. Like, no, But there's so many other things I don't have on top right now. But everybody's coming for us. Why people come here? Because we're the best.
Yeah.
And if you're the best, people are trying to take you down, right?
Sure.
And you need somebody at the top that knows what people are coming after you for is like. So we need someone up there that's ruthless. We need someone there knows how to get done, and that's why I voted for him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, bro, because I feel career politicians, for me, I have a problem with people whose whole life is politics.
Yeah.
I just don't agree. Like, you guys.
It takes a certain type of person.
Yeah, you gotta have done something.
You have
like maybe
thick skin.
Like, you could be like ex-military, ex-businessman. I'd be like, okay, like, yeah. Let's
And
go.
I feel that the Democratic Party, it's very, the people that speaking up and what they're speaking for, it's the people that speak about helping other people. It seems like they're the type of people that themselves have already made it. It's like, for example, I don't have a specific example, name or whatever, but stat or whatever, but if I'm gonna help, let's open the border, right? All right, it's not your town that's getting invaded. You know what I'm saying? It's someone in Orange County in California in a 5-story mansion that's saying, let's open the border. Or someone in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where I'm from, is saying, every person deserves no, this world's a cruel world. We need to protect what's ours, and we come first. That's just an example. There's so many other topics that I feel like that these people are just spoiled. I think Americans are spoiled. But yeah, I mean.
Like, what do you mean? In what way?
Me and you lived in Nepal and I've lived in the Philippines.
Yes, sir.
And we have seen, I mean, I don't want to say Nepal's a third world country, but Philippines, I don't even know if it's a third world or developing, but I've seen
Yeah. There's struggles, you know.
I've seen the struggles.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want that here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
The world revolves around money, and that's why people came here for more opportunities. And the world it's dark, it's cruel, it's hard, and America's in some ways delight. So, yeah, man, it's, you know, if America goes down, man, it's, if we don't have the money, because that's power. If we don't have the money, we don't get to come to the big boys table and say what's the next move.
Yes, sir.
That's other people, China, well, all them, they're kicking us out.
Yeah, yeah.
And when that happens, life will start going down. So.
Yeah. I agree. I think like between countries, there's also competition.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
and
God.
We should realize that, you know.
Yeah.
Where like if we want our country to be the best, like we should make sure to like, know
Exactly.
that, you know?
So, I mean, there's so many other things. Wasn't prepared to discuss politics, but there's so many things that.
Elon Musk.
All right, man. Elon Musk.
What do you think, huh?
I think he's just cool.
I agree.
It's like people try to stop him. You know what he's trying to say on Twitter? He just buys Twitter.
Yeah, that I thought was crazy.
Okay, tell me, shut up and buy. You probably, did you see how he's trying to buy NBC or whatever?
No,
that
but
news?
that would be crazy.
That'd be funny too.
That'd be too crazy.
He buys what if he buys CNN?
Yeah, that'd be too funny. And from the next day it completely changes. Like,
Exactly.
They're like, oh, Musk is the best.
But yeah.
But that, for me, the more impressive things are like SpaceX and Tesla, bro. Because like that guy had a vision. He was like, I'm gonna make electric cars.
People, that's another thing we can go into. People like vision.
Yeah. So I think that was great because I remember before Tesla, I used to think, even some parts, like in the back, of my head, I used to think in the past, electric cars are like not cool or they're like kind of slow.
They're the most. I think. I'd say 90% or I'd say 80% of commute, I believe that electric cars is superior.
Yeah. Well, why?
Just for the driving alone, just think about it. No, I don't know what's the exact average, because it all depends, location, geographical, obviously, and
Even type of car.
yeah, what's the daily commute? Okay, let's being an average American. What do you usually? Okay, you go to work. You take your kids to school, go to work, go to a grocery store, and you pick up your kids again, and maybe another stop. But what's that? What's that? 35, 40 miles total? 30 miles? I don't know. 35 miles total in a day.
Yeah.
You know, it's. What's that? Takes 10 minutes charging? Like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's just common sense, right? But I don't know, like, obviously I don't know how they mine for the battery, it's how is the energy produced for the electricity. There's all sorts of different factors, but if you're just taking a very modern electric car now but the thing is, hybrids are really efficient too.
Yeah.
So it's very tough. But I mean, if you gave me the choice of right here, like my commute in Kalamazoo, give me a Tesla, man, every day. Because all I do is go to school, go work out, and go get groceries, and that's it. That's what 15 miles a day.
Yeah.
I don't need to be filling my car with gas.
Yeah.
So, but.
Yeah, because I was a bit hesitant on Tesla, but once I got in a Tesla,
It's nice.
and bro, the acceleration you get.
Woo, that torque! Yeah, it's nice.
'Cause
It's very sleek.
Yeah, it's
very
absolutely
nice.
crazy because it's like a button and you're like boom.
Yeah, it's very simple, very sleek, very.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm also a car enthusiast, man. I love the revs of cars. Sports cars, man. That's my dream to get one. I don't want everything to go electric. That would just be a shame because some of these sports cars, man, you just hear their engines, the driving experience of.
Yeah.
You become one with the car.
Right, it's like a mechanical.
Exactly. You like that.
Really.
You like the oil. You like the.
I agree.
High revs.
Yeah, I think it should be like that, but probably people have to pay more.
Oh, yeah.
Because we want to reduce the amount. So maybe it's something for like enthusiasts, people with a bit more money. Kind of.
But it's like,
What do you
again,
think?
where does that, do you have to have money to have that right? You know what I'm saying?
That's also a good point, bro.
Or like, where does the line draw?
But I'm thinking like because eventually I want, at least in my personal preference, I would like the overall number of cars or vehicles to become more
More
renewable,
electric.
right?
Yeah.
So like, how do we do it? Like,
But again, the whole, like, there has to be a way. I'm sure Elon knows how to do this, but the whole grid has to be a green way, you know?
yeah, definitely.
I don't know anything how they get their batteries and stuff.
Yeah, bro, they probably mine from Africa.
Exactly. I don't know. I can't give you that answer, but yeah.
Yeah, so I think electric cars really cool. But yeah, but I think that's a good question. Like, should you be rich to like have the right? Because for many of the things, you know, but we already have those things. You know, for a license, if you want a cool license, you have to pay extra. So
I'll pay.
like,
I'm doing that.
right?
I'm doing that. Yeah.
So I think it could be something like that. But yeah, that even the rockets, bro. I thought the rockets that he did was really cool.
What?
Because the rockets, I think we used to use.
Oh,
in the past.
rockets! Yeah,
rockets.
Yeah,
It
that's
used to be
awesome.
like,
Imagine being able to travel Nepal in 30 minutes.
yeah.
That's insane.
That or go to the moon. You know, I want to see the moon.
Yeah,
Just
that'd be crazy. And all in one lifetime.
Easily, bro. Easily. Maybe even Mars. You know. Shit. That because I think before rockets used to be like we use one rocket and
It
go,
goes into the ocean or outer
but now
space.
they like reuse
Reuse
that.
it, yeah.
Oof,
That's insane.
who thought of that? But that was genius. So
We're talking about visions. What's your vision, Senchy? What do you like? What do you dream about?
about just having financial freedom. At least financial freedom is my current goal. So after that, I think we'll see what happens. But I think the
And
first,
financial freedom meaning like you could live anywhere, go anywhere.
yeah, like not like widely, but if I want to travel somewhere, I can, or like I don't have to work for my daily, you know, like food or shelter. If I want to go
There's
to a
levels
country,
to this, yeah.
yeah. So like, of course, not buying a mansion or something, but if I want to travel, I can go. I have a place. I have a few places. I can take care of my own health if I want to. I can
Yeah.
take care of my friends and family.
Yeah,
So I think to that level, at least right now, that's my goal. After that, we'll see.
yeah.
Because I feel that's like the first level. I feel we have to get there, but many of us, or many people, spend their entire lives like in that level, you know,
Yeah.
just trying.
They're
to,
at the bottom, just trying to get food, trying to get
Yeah.
house.
So it's not like I don't think most of the time it's their fault because most of the time it's like I feel certain people have more opportunities and it allows us to do better.
Exactly.
You know, because like I feel my grandfather, like he did great for like the opportunities he had. There's no way he
Exactly.
could have, you know,
Exactly.
flying around the world. So he did really, really great. But I think with what I have and what we have, I think we could do it. You know.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. It's just the question is how soon, you know.
Yeah. So I think that's my vision. That traveling around the world, I like to go to different places.
I like to have friends all over the world.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Hey, Sench,
Yes, sir, bro. Come to Nepal. You know.
I need to come to Nepal. I'll be there tonight.
Yes, sir, bro. We can go to Mount Everest tomorrow.
All right. Have a car ready for me. It's like,
Yes,
what?
sir. So I think that's cool. What else? Like I would like to go to a place, but have the option to live there longer. Because I feel when we go on holidays, it's almost like, let me.
What's a vacation?
Right? Let me get like 1 week.
What's a vacation? Like,
So I want it to be like a year if I want to.
I want to be able to live in Michigan from June to August and live in Switzerland from September to November.
I don't see why not, bro. I don't
And then
see why not.
I'll go polar dipping in the Arctic in Norway
Yeah, bro. See the
for
like
a week or
Northern Lights
two.
or something.
while making money. How is that not? It's possible. They just don't want you to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
These people are trying to keep you down, dude.
Yeah, I don't think it's purposely, but I agree. It's
I think it might be purposely
Really?
too. Yeah.
But
But
I
if you have everyone woke, then it's
yeah.
You know
But
what
I feel no one person controls the system. 'Cause
not one person.
'cause
It's a group.
Yeah, I agree with you. But like, we can't even get like a few people to agree to one
If
thing.
if you put enough tasks and worries in front of a person, they will never think beyond that.
Yeah.
You're like a hamster running in a little gerbil.
Yep.
You know what's funny? For us, it's like this is kind of extreme, but how much worse is like? Okay, this is really bad, but let's say if you're a low-income family, right? How much worse is really prison to your life, right? Let's say you're a low-income person. you don't have money to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Barely keep your food to yourself. Like you can't go nowhere. You're trapped in Kalamazoo, right?
Yeah.
How much worse is really prison?
Sometimes it's sometimes like at least prison gives you food. Some people
Dude,
say
you don't have to worry about rent.
Yep.
You're with the boys. I mean, those probably horrible people. Like I'm sure you get, shamed and killed.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you made friends in there, you've established status. You got food, you got rent. You're lifting all day. You're hooping.
Yeah.
The only thing is you don't have girls.
Yeah.
But
I think you do.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything else.
Like, how is that really much worse?
Yeah.
From our situation, I can't go to the Bahamas right now. I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah, but you can't. But humans can easily do. Like a human can easily do it. Like if they have the resources, it's like.
I think
easy.
it's all about mindset.
Yeah. Bro, but actually talking about like the prison and like how low income families, or it could be similar. I think that's the point where like running the country as a business maybe could like fail, because in business we're so like cutthroat, right? So anyone who doesn't make any like profits or any like produce more than they consume or something, they are like let go. But I feel like as a society we can't do those things like in a human level also. And I think for the greater good in the long term.
I agree.
So I think there's a balance. So that's why I think many people might be more like, let's say, vote for Democrats because they think it's.
But
like,
okay, I mean, they were in
good.
office for 4 years, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I don't look into like the politics that much, but I think that's what could be, and that's one of my things too, where I would like there to be. Of course, we should be more like like run like a business, be very smooth, efficient, but we also should help these people.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I think it's a balance, and it's difficult.
But if there's more money to go around, it's more highly likely for those poor people to get more money.
Yeah, I agree, but not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but there's a better chance. Though.
Yeah.
Let's think about this, right? If the country's poor, how much more the rich is going to keep their money at bay even harder, right? I'm not going to give the poor people any money because my money's going to be gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already happening now. People are not giving their money. But if people have so much money, like middle class, it's the trickle effect,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know how the microeconomics and all that stuff.
Yeah, bro, because it's like so complex. It's like, I realize.
Is it really though?
Bro, it is. At least I feel it's so
complex.
complex.
Oh, it is. But people try to make it complex.
Bro, but no, I feel people.
It's all made up.
Bro, no.
It's all made up.
I guess it's true. But I feel actually politicians oversimplify it. Because, Bernie Sanders, like, we give everyone $1,000, everyone's going to be fine.
Obviously not. Yeah.
I know, but even Trump is like, we cut taxes, everything's going to be fine. Or like, Kamala is like, we're going to do this, everything's going to be fine. So I think it's like.
All of it's made up.
Yeah, it's like too simple, bro. Like, how can you solve that problem in like 2 sentences? I'm sure someone would have done it already. So I think at least that's oversimplified, where like we can't tell, like if we cut taxes, will it really benefit the poor? I don't know.
I don't know.
So I think it's complex.
That's why I'm not in office.
Yeah, but bro, it's good because like I feel some people don't have the answers, but they're still trying to run for office. So I think those are good. So, bro, let me try to change the topic a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
We studied abroad in Italy. So, like, what did you think? What was? Because I feel different people had different expectations going into Italy. So what was it? Like, what do we think?
The woman did not disappoint. I was playing.
No, I agree, bro. I'm not playing.
I'm just, my expectation of Italy, what I learned is money, man. Everywhere you go, struggle's the same. We lived in a neighborhood where we saw everybody get up for work, go to the grocery store. Italy taught me some cultures value beauty.
What do you mean? Like how a building looks or something? Or what?
Like, for example, in buildings. I mean, you get outside the ruins and stuff, but it's not as beautiful. But you talk just the way how people carry themselves. What's the prior? Like, for example, you drive down Trastevere. You drive down through Rome, or just the heart of Rome, versus you drive to the heart of, let's say, Chicago.
Yeah.
Right? You're more of awe, like, oh my God, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Instead of like, it's ugly as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You drive down Gull Road, there's a sign everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to take your money.
Yeah, that I didn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
There were less signs, definitely.
Yeah.
Imagine people putting signs in the Colosseum. That would be whack.
No, that'd be trash. What Italy taught me.
So, bro, I agree. I think that was, I didn't realize, because Chicago, I find it impressive, but it's almost like people put blocks in there, like it's like long Lego blocks.
It's not.
But I don't know, Rome somehow flow is kind
The cathedral.
Yeah.
You just stare at it like, damn.
That's pretty cool.
Like, it was cooking, you know?
Yeah.
So, but another thing that Rome taught me.
And what else? I also remember how small the cups were, bro.
Small the cops?
The
Oh,
cups.
cups.
But even probably the cops, but because the cop cars were really small, no?
Yeah, they were tiny.
But I think it's because the city was like very cramped. So I think they tried to, but yeah, the cups were like maybe this. So I went from like
The
this.
social life was different. Everybody was out for wine on Tuesday night.
Bro, I think that was
That was my favorite.
That I appreciate that.
That was
like,
nice.
Yeah, that a break in the middle of the workday. That I found.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would try to.
You're not making money though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess you're making less money.
Yeah, you're making less money, but like it's kind of nice.
It's more like chill. So I think you sacrifice a bit of the money for like.
But I'd rather be in balance now and sacrifice it, and then be able to do that with money.
Yeah, bro. So I think that's why America's I think a good place to like work and build a business.
But I don't think it's the best place to live.
Yeah, if you had to take a holiday.
I mean, if you're rich, it's nice, beautiful.
Yeah.
You get to live you can live in the Rocky Mountains with a cabin log, and But Europe is fun.
Yeah, I
Especially
think
when you got
Europe
money.
as like an average person is better than America.
Yeah. And people there are more globally minded too.
Bro, that's what I realized. Because I don't want to say that about Americans, but I feel
We can insult Americans.
less Americans knew about Nepal.
I'm an American.
Yeah. I'm gonna be an American probably. But so less people knew about Nepal,
Yeah.
But then there, like I talked to like the guard who was
It's like,
working.
Nepal's nice.
Yeah, it's like Nepal, yeah.
And when people talk about, they talk about France like it's their next door neighbor, which it is,
right?
And here we talk about like Indiana.
It's like, whoa, yeah.
Like, I want to travel far. I'm gonna go to Florida. Like,
Yeah, because in Europe, let me go to like Turkey.
yeah, let me go to Istanbul.
Yeah.
Where it's completely different. So, I mean,
But you didn't go to Egypt, right, with them?
no.
Oh, I felt that would be fun, bro.
It was dangerous though.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But maybe you should go with like someone like who's from there,
Yeah,
I think
obviously.
that'd be great.
Obviously, you gotta have money again.
Yeah, but no, even like imagine you just know a guy from like Egypt who's like your good buddy. Then I'm sure he would
Yeah.
take you to.
But I want to say nicest place though. I want to say in a nice place.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But no, I think I'm at least initially when I'm traveling, I'm fine if I have to like stay at their place, see what's up. So I think those would be good.
Yeah.
So are there any places you'd like to travel? Is that like a bucket list or things you'd like to do once you make that
Dough?
De Niro? You said what, Bahamas earlier? But I feel everyone goes to the Bahamas.
I want to rent a sports car.
Why rent?
I mean, I could own it, but it'd be smarter to rent.
Yeah.
Unless I have a house there or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Cross road trip across Europe, Sweden.
That'd be fire.
I want to really go. I really favor. There's this documentary called Limitless with Chris Hemsworth.
Okay.
He goes to Norway and he polar dips.
What's that?
Like he jumps into the Arctic Ocean. Like it's not like out in the middle of nowhere. It's like in a Nordic town in the bay. He jumps in. And then he goes into the sauna and he's just drinking
beer.
Not beer, like hot tea with the locals. Like that'd be so cool.
It would, bro.
I'd really wanna
Look at the stars and shit.
Yeah. Go to Great Plains of Africa.
Yeah, I think
Just experience life. I might start I think in this day and age, you have to be an influencer. There's some way, I mean, you can work behind the scenes, but your success is accelerated by 1,000 times if you're popular.
Yeah.
If people follow you on social media, people talk to who they see, right?
Yeah.
It all depends on what you want to
Yeah.
be an influencer for, right?
I agree, bro. Because I think it's about scale, you know. Because like with a factory, how many things can I make without having any money?
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
without having any like
I
funding?
think that's a huge, like, if I was an influencer, I have a huge base following, everything, it would,
Bro, it's like you could
it'd be a
travel
lot
and share that, you
easier.
know? Yeah.
It'd be a lot easier. If people would find me instead of me finding people.
Yeah.
My credibility is already there.
Yeah, it's like they would be like, hey, Chris,
Oh, Chris, I have a business I want to sell.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
People in Japan, it's like, Chris, the thing about buying businesses too, it doesn't have to be just in America.
Yeah.
It could be Japan, it could be in Italy.
Yeah, but I feel it's
It has different laws, obviously,
yeah,
but
laws. Because sometimes I feel you get
how
like,
hard? It's a lot easier in different countries, though. That's the thing. It depends on what country.
What do you mean?
America is overregulated. So many laws.
Is it, bro?
It depends on what business you're in.
Okay.
If I go to the Philippines, it's a lot easier to buy a business.
Bro, yes, but it's probably easier to lose a business too. Cause
Yeah,
there'll be like
but losing a business both ways is pretty easy. It's a lot harder to go up than go down in any culture. But I think influencing that has to be a big step.
I think, bro, I agree.
But the thing is, what are you gonna talk about?
No?
You know, you have to be entertaining,
Yeah, bro.
right? We have to be like, no one's gonna listen to this if this is not entertaining,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think it's building up, bro. Because I don't.
I'm taking my coat off.
Yeah.
We're getting good. It's getting good in here.
Yeah. Because I don't feel all influencers, no matter how good their videos or everything are right now, they started off like us, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's just about time. It's about the grind, I think.
It's about the grind. You have to be entertaining. You have to be real, authentic.
Yeah. And bro, I think I think this is one of the most ruthless games, because
What?
ruthless places, because there are so many people trying to do it, and so many people can start without anything.
Yeah.
Where you really have to, because at least if
There's businesses out there that help you just scale your influencing thing.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Okay, if you want, let's say you're trying to be an influencer, Senchy. What will you talk about?
For me, the things I've learned. So maybe from the different books I've read, it just be like what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to give people knowledge and value.
I'm scrolling through Instagram, blah blah blah. I see Senchy.
Yeah.
What's the thing it's gonna say under your name? It's like content creator of what?
Complex things, simple way, or something like that. Something like that, you know. Where,
Okay.
Or I'll have to work on that. But the idea is, do you know, like, let's say machine learning, or artificial intelligence.
So simplifying things that are super complex, but in an entertaining way.
Entertaining way, but also like so good that people of any level can apply it. So that if you're doing like actual AI research, you can use it. But if you are like a person without experience in CS, you can still use it.
Okay.
So something.
I'm having a hard time of I see the picture.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's your vision. I don't know. You know, right? I don't. It's very specific. I can't understand it. I'm not saying it's a bad idea or a great idea, because I can't grip it.
I think it's one of those things where like once you see like some work,
Then it'll make sense. Yeah.
That and I don't want like one idea to be the end all. You know, I've realized that any of our like one business ideas or the things we do, most of the time at the beginning it never works. Like, you know, anything like Facebook or like, you know, those big companies, Uber or like Twitter, none of them were like the first try of their.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fail a bunch of times.
So
I'm gonna cry
so
a
like
bunch of
I'm
times.
fine with that. So, but I think it's about working, and I've started doing that this winter.
Really?
Which I really like.
I'm thinking because I know what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a businessman, right? And influencing is gonna be.
It'd be great, bro. Cause like imagine.
But how, like, what?
Who really does?
How
that,
can I
document
weave
it.
business and social media? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think for each person it's different, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, like what are you doing the business about? Just share your knowledge, maybe, or
I don't have any knowledge.
even share your journey. See, sometimes that's interesting because you know a person's like day one of getting into the UFC or something.
Yeah.
Like, people watch that.
Yeah.
And then by
Like Ryan Reynolds is so good
yeah.
at selling things because he's an actor.
Yeah, he's
right?
quite funny, bro.
He's funny.
Right. Because when I see his ad for his like.
I'm buying it. It's
right?
Ryan.
Right. So I think it's cool.
Oh, I'm yelling to this thing. Is that okay? I don't know.
No, it's fine. Like I've worked on this, so
Okay, cool.
it's gonna balance out,
But no, that's when I get home today.
bro. Because
That's when
I
I'm
realized
gonna jot it down.
the first step is like just starting. So that's why I
Take action.
like today,
Yeah,
I
today. Momentum is huge. Momentum is huge.
bro. Yeah, because I feel with this podcast, if I had not started when I did, like that's it. Would have never started.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like I got the idea. I was like, okay, I'm gonna find a guest. I'm gonna ask them, and like set a date. And then
Who do you want to interview next?
I have a few people listed.
Who do you, like? Who's really?
There's Dr. Vargas.
Dr.
He's
Vargas.
from like the computer science department. He's
Okay.
a CS professor. There's Elena. She's from the CIP. So I have people who are not students. So more people who have like some experience in certain
Okay.
things. So I think that's my goal. And if I can get maybe some business people, some entrepreneurs, I think that's my more
Smart.
recent
Good way to
thing.
connect people.
Yeah, because I know like the person who did Big B Coffee, he's a K alumni. And if I could get him,
Smart.
I'd be
Yeah,
like,
get
oof.
a
Yeah.
job too, maybe.
Or just like listen to his wisdom, And then
Yeah.
maybe chop it down and give it to other people and
Yeah,
myself.
that's smart.
And that could
That's
be.
very smart.
So hopefully this also pans out to something. But if not, it'll be a good memory too,
Yeah, exactly. Because of this, we're connected forever.
Yeah. Bro, because it's crazy how there's a person who graduated my sophomore year, and he was a senior, and he was my first episode. So even now I can look back and I was like, whoa.
Exactly.
I was chilling with.
You did a sophomore year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sophomore year, like 2-3 episodes. Then I stopped when I studied abroad. Then I came back.
Okay.
This is the third season.
Third season.
Yes, sir. Of the Senchy Pody. Let's go.
Oh my God, it's actually super cool.
Yeah.
No, now you got me thinking, man. When I get back, what ways can I influence?
Yeah.
That would help my business.
Because, bro, it's like, I feel all of us, we're stuck in the first where it's like, wow, it's really, even the idea.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelming.
You should write it down.
Yeah. I think it's very challenging now, bro, but shit, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And we're back.
We're back.
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence.
What do you think? What will remain? Will
Ooh.
any jobs remain? What do you think? Let me know.
That's a very good question, Senchy.
Because I don't know.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Yes, sir, bro. Completely new topic.
Appreciate it. We've never discussed this before.
Never at all.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Where's okay?
What if we start with
Where's AI and robotics? AI is getting there, right? Where's robotics? It's getting there too, but is it as fast as AI? Because if there's robotics, manual labor, it's already, in manufacturing and stuff too, but like daily stuff. I saw this one video of this robot folding laundry for this company. It was like I think it was like a hotel. It was like towels.
Yeah.
It did it for 24 hours straight.
Bro, it didn't even get started, bro.
No.
There was nothing for it.
Like, I gotta stop saying
24
like.
hours straight, I love that. But
You can't compete with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect every time.
He said,
Yeah. Perfect every time.
and he does not care. He's like, man, I love this job.
Yeah.
For 24 hours straight, I'm about to just do this.
Yeah.
But if robotics is there, right? Like surgery.
Yeah.
Like, zzz, this is just my imagination, but
But it's, bro, they already have surgery.
that's what I'm saying.
Robots who do it. Right?
Zzz, open it up. Zero human error.
Yep. Like,
That's surgeons right there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like human connection is going to be valuable even more.
Ah, that's a good
This
point.
will be valued even more.
I think that's true.
People will have less social skills, meaning it's going to be worth more. We good.
That's so funny, bro.
It's true.
It's true, yeah. That's a really good observation. I agree.
Right? The more socializing is draining, though. But no, that's not. But the more.
But I feel it's like a workout, because a workout to a certain extent is good, but after that you get tired.
you get
I feel socialization is
Yeah.
it's really good to a
But
certain
if you
extent.
get I gotta stop saying if human connection is part of your brand,
Yeah.
dude,
I think that's right.
you make the customer feel like, you make them feel that they're part of your company. They're buying your stuff.
Yeah.
They want your service. Like, I gotta stop saying like, man. When I go to a car wash
Yeah.
and I see someone human, it's like,
You're like, what?
when I go to a car wash and I see a human waiting for me,
Yeah.
greet me, how you doing, sir? What kind of car wash would you like today? Man, I want the most expensive one now. You made my day.
Yeah.
And that's part of, yeah, I don't know what AI will take over, but I know that human connection will be so much more valuable. I gotta write this down. Yeah, it's just how fast will it get here? That's the question. You know what I'm saying?
So then, what should our plan be? Do you have any ideas? How can we?
How can we profit
Yes.
with AI?
Yep.
Well, obviously we need to study AI.
Yes, sir.
We need to study this development, all sorts of aspects to it. But what will AI be able to give, and what AI will be able to give, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
I mean, I don't know how fast. Again, back to robotics, right? If they build a robot that's so advanced and AI, you're talking to an AI like it's a person like me. You don't know if it's real or not, right?
That's fucked.
No, nothing is safe.
Yeah.
I'm doomed. I'm not great with coding, bro. I'm doomed.
Yeah.
You know, so it's very, yeah.
So yeah, it's tricky, bro.
But yeah, you know,
Do you think our lives will be better though?
it'd be easier.
Not necessarily better. Or what do you think?
No, using artificial intelligence through school has made me less smart.
I agree, bro. Me too.
Yo, chat, write me a 4-page paper, including blah, blah, blah.
Yes, sir. I have the sources.
Yeah, cite it,
Yeah.
make it human, make it seem like I wrote it.
Oof. Yeah.
And meet the criteria,
I feel that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, that's a good question. Well, what's your views on the Sench?
Fuck. I don't know, bro. The first thing I can think of is...
Are we doomed?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. You got me worried there.
Yeah, myself too. But once I said I don't think so, I was fine.
What, did you say I don't think so? That's it?
Yeah.
The no reasoning?
Yeah, it's a gut feeling.
You just said I don't think so.
I don't think so, I think we'll be fine.
With no backup, with no stats. You just said I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't care what happens.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, but I feel at least there'll be people who make the machines. So the coders hopefully will be there. Fingers crossed.
Start making some friends, bro.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I don't know who.
I'm gonna go around campus.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. What's up, dog? Hey, how you doing? My name's Chris.
Yeah. You study CS?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, but I don't know, bro. Maybe like more of us will be creators. So like content creators, music creators. So where like more human creativity, like less of like repetition and more something unique. Because maybe they probably can't replace.
We have to work. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, but they probably can't replace Kanye. Like
you can't replace Kanye.
No matter how much you say, okay,
But
does this sound like Kanye? But the next person who is like Kanye will sound so different that the machine will not have.
It's
seen.
gonna be so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's scary.
It's gonna be.
But with change comes opportunity.
Bro, you know what would be really funny? Like if like 20 years or 30 years down the line, we look at this and we were like, those were our predictions and thoughts, and this is what happened.
It's like so wrong, maybe it's so right.
Yeah. If it's so right, oof, bro, I hope we can make money out of it. Because we'd be like, look, 20 years ago we were
Or we're gonna be homeless, you know.
Yeah. Who knows, bro? But I don't feel.
I'll be outside.
Yeah. So.
I think there's some cool things to it though, like so I gotta stop saying. But for example, I'm really big about bloodlines.
Okay. What do you mean?
This is kind of off topic.
Okay. No, bro. Anything is on topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of obsessed with generation, bloodline, last name. Back in the old days, you know, he was
Thor's son.
Yeah.
Or Odin's son.
I am Odin's son.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to make a Cayton a household name.
Ah, I think I remember you
It'd
telling
be so cool.
me. Yeah.
And make it the house of the Caytons or something, where we could gather around the table, talk about the issues of the world, how we can profit and help make the world a better place. But I think with AI, it's, what if there's like the technology where I can record myself, right? My message to the next generation of Caytons.
Yep.
And 10 generations from now, they could, because there's already video recording, but for
maybe like a hologram.
Hologram, like I'm speaking to them,
Yep.
my AI thoughts, what would I say?
Oof.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it can be done, bro.
It will be done.
Yeah.
I don't know. They thought there would be flying cars back then, right?
I know. Right? So
But I don't
good
know.
point.
Yeah, you just don't know. And there's a hologram for when you're feeling lost. Grandpa, talk to me.
Hey.
Press a button, I show up.
Whoa! yeah.
That's crazy.
I like that vision, bro. I like that vision.
So yeah, but
I like that.
back to your question, I don't know what AI.
Yeah.
It's taking over a lot of stuff, but human connection will be more valuable. That's the one thing I do
That was
know.
a really good point. I agree. I'll have to put that down, bro. Then segueing into, into what you just said. What about the bloodline thing that like interests you, or like what about it? Is that like a feeling? Is that a thing?
It's pride.
Okay, I feel that.
When someone walks in, it's kind of like your resume. It's kind of such as your resume. I see a Cayton walk in, and let's say he stands for kindness, goodness, success. Before in the room, I know what he stands for.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a businessman. You can be an artist. You could be a space. You could be a space explorer. But in whatever you go, your last name comes with you.
Yeah.
But there has to be some sort of freedom to.
Like, what if a Cayton wants to be a bum?
That's what I'm saying. Wants to be a bum?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Because I might have to write a deck or like a constitution
Yeah.
of what a Cayton is.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's tough.
You can be bisexual, I don't care. As long as you meet these three. But if you're meeting a certain type of agenda, you won't be a bum.
Okay.
You can't be bum on hardworking, and smart. That's not the byproduct is success, right? So, but no, I think it's giving up yourself for the greater good.
Okay.
When I'm doing things, I'm not doing it for myself. I'm thinking about the grandkids and the generations after me, and then the grandkids will be thinking I'm doing it for the past generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good point.
For example, this is kind of off, like Optimus Prime, right? It's such a fictional character, but what does a Prime stand for? That's his last name, right? Optimus Prime, right?
Yeah.
So, and when you watch a movie, Prime is like the example, right?
That makes sense. Bro, but so many of the people I think who did that, and I think it's good, so I support that. I agree.
That's why I created an LLC for a holding company. Well, obviously, I don't have any businesses, but I named it Cayton, right? So
Maybe Cayton Group or something.
no, I called it Cayton, just Cayton.
Okay. That, bro, but maybe in the future people will look at it like the Illuminati or something. Because how like some of the super rich families, people think
The
that
Vanderbilts,
they control the
the
world.
Rockefellers, the Fords,
Yep.
right?
I mean, the Caytons control the world or something.
We won't control. We'll make it a better place.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's true. Oh, that reminds me.
Caytons that want power should not deserve it.
What I wanted to talk about earlier about, we were talking about like making money and like economics, and I'm thinking, like, what do you think? Do you think, like, what should the goal of like a society be? Like, should it be
The role of society?
Yeah, or like the goal, like how should we operate things? Because I feel there should be a bit of, there are certain people with less advantages and they are in a disadvantaged situation. They were born that way. And I feel like if we don't help them, like it can be like almost a generational thing. Where in the past, I didn't really believe in it because I used to think, okay, if you're here, anyone can make it. But I feel it's not true. Because imagine if your parents were like less successful, then you would be less successful, then your children would be less successful, or something like that. So I'm just thinking, how can we find the balance between
with us,
money?
with us, it's what are we doing, right? We're creating a vision. That's the first step. Anything we do, right? Elon Musk, he had a vision for Tesla, but it all started with a vision. How do you have a vision? You have to see things. I think kids need to be able to have the opportunity to go travel in some sort of way where they can, at a young age, see the world and decipher that for themselves and create the life that they want to live. Maybe through scholarships, work for a certain period of time. I worked for the government for a year.
Really?
I don't know. You asked me. No, you asked me how can we help these kids, and I'm just creating a scenario.
Oh, okay.
I worked for the government for. That's not true. Let's say I worked for the government for a year, right? And in return, you give me a stipend. I get to live in Italy for 5-6 months, where I get to travel to every country, eat at these kind of restaurants, and such, right?
Yeah.
Somehow make it economically works. And that the byproduct for them to see what the world is like, that Kalamazoo is not the whole world, every time I go on a trip, that is how I feel when I land in my hometown. And the first night sleeping in, I always say to myself, wow, the world is so much bigger than what it is. I'm not stuck to this place. There's a whole world out there, right? I'm sure you had that feeling when you come home from Nepal or you come from Italy, right? The world is so much bigger, so much different. And from that, you get to create your own, what kind of life you want to build, right?
Yeah.
But the first is vision. That's what, and I don't know how, I just gave an example, but somehow create opportunities for these kids to see the world. Because if all they see is broken and being broke or poor, then that's all they know.
Yeah.
I've people with energy. I wasn't really big on, I used to just talk to everyone, right? But now I'm really protective of my time and energy. I don't talk to negative people.
Bro, I think that's like genius move.
Your environment is so huge. That's why you have to be around business people. You have to be people that are enthusiastic, positive minded.
Yep.
You can never be around negative people.
Same values as you, bro.
Same values.
Yeah.
But just positive people.
Yep.
When I feel negative, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Deflection.
Yep.
So, but I don't, yeah.
No, bro, I agree, because I remember there were like a few people I used to like somehow hang out with.
I'm like, what am I doing?
That every time after I used to feel worse, and I'd be like,
yeah.
Like, what's
they
up?
They drain you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully I didn't drain you.
No, not at all, bro. So I think it's like, it's both ways. So when you hang out with, I think, negative people, I think it's like draining, but when you hang out with positive people, it's like...
Facts.
So I think it's like that, bro. Because I realize, when I pick friends really, or like people I hang out with really well, it's like, wow. Every time, even when I'm low, I'm like, oh, I'm better now.
Yeah.
Or like, even when I'm like, I don't have any ideas.
You need find positive, authentic people.
Bro,
real people too.
Yeah. I think that's the key, bro, because...
Be yourself, man.
Yeah. I think that's the key.
Like, huge.
So we can end it, bro. You maybe...
Outro?
That can act as the clap.
We can speak though.
Yeah, we can start. So, bro, yeah, we can either end it, or if you have any final messages.
Yeah, man, this was great. We talked about what we thought about the world, future plans, what is standing in our way, part of our journey.
Yes, sir.
I'm very interested where Senchy's going to go and how we will do business in the future and how we will develop as young men,
Yes, sir.
Today will be different tomorrow, and it will be different the day after that. So it's all about getting better 1% at a time. building that momentum, finding new people to talk to, and from there just keep going.
Yes,
Build the life that you want to build, and don't listen to anyone except for the ones that have already built it just like yours. All right. The podcast is great. Me and Senchy have talked about. Is it cool if I just talked about this?
Yes, sir,
All right.
bro.
Should I clap again or no?
Yes, sir.
Did that stop that?
No, not at all.
All right.
I'll just edit it. It'll be fine. Completely.
All right, cool. Keep going.
Yeah.
All right. Me and Cayton have talked about a lot of great things. I'm very appreciative he had me on the podcast. We talked about amazing things. We talked about what's currently going around the world, current news, current issues, current topics, and we talked about our future, what we are interested in, and what stands in our way as problems, and how we can find solutions. We are planning to expand our world, expand the people that we know, surround ourselves with people that are positive,
Yes, sir.
like-minded, and share the same values. And we as humans, as young adults, we're just trying to get better every day. And from then on, I'm very excited where this podcast is gonna go. I hope Senchy, with the best, great energy, great luck, and I know he will do great things as he wants to help other people, so as I. So I'm very just looking forward to where this is gonna bring. Me and Senchy will do business in the future, and this video and this time that we have spent together in this room, telling you guys what we know, what we think, will bring us stay connected for the rest of our lives. So thank you for listening, and have a great day.
Wow, bro, that was too awesome, bro. It was my honor.
Of course.
I appreciate you.
Anytime,
coming in,
man.
bro.
Anytime. Of course.
Thank you so much.